Okay, about AvaTrade. Uh, uh, Allow me 1 second. Just AvaTrade, we are partnered with GFT as the introduction. They explained to you the details how we work together. So basically, the clients open an account with AvaTrade, and the GFT they do all the communications with the clients located in different countries in Africa. Uh, all right. Okay. Okay. So first of all, AvaTrade started in 2006 in Dublin. We are regulated by the Central Bank of Ireland, and we have different regulations across Europe and around the world. So basically, the AvaTrade started in 2006, and the mainly we are located in Europe. AvaTrade have more than 400,000 clients in 150 countries. Plus, we have different platforms. We'll show you on the next slide. This is our offices and our regulations. So Dublin, we have regulation Dublin, Poland. Some of the regulation not available here, like we are in Spain. We have regulation in Spain plus Canada. We have the BVI. We have South Africa, Abu Dhabi. This is where I'm located. We have Cyprus, Australia, Japan, and as well as different locations like Bulgaria. These are offices: Bulgaria, Italy, France. Bulgaria, we offer support for our clients using our main office or the back office support. All these support department are in Bulgaria. Our dealing desk is in Dublin. What we offer, we have, as we discussed, we have more than 10 regulations in 6 continents. We offer more than 2,000 financial trading instruments, mainly in CFDs, FX, stocks, NDCs, cryptos, commodities, ETFs, bonds, as well as recently we added the futures. All right. And plus, I didn't mention here the options. So the client can trade on the spot, CFDs, all the products. Plus, we have options trading. Clients can hedge their risk for corporate, individual. They can use either the options or the futures. AvaTrade name is listed in the CME. I didn't add, because of short of time, I didn't add everything here. So you can check the CME and AvaTrade. We are broker listed in the exchange because we are allowed to offer the futures product. We have different platforms as discussed, the options, MT4, MT5, and AvaTrade. So usually AvaTrade platform will show you the logo. It's good for the beginners in the market, and for the people, the experienced people, they can go for the MT5, MT4, or the options. Of course, AvaTrade will offer you dedicated account manager, support and retention team. We'll call the client, we'll help them with the documentations, any questions. They can communicate by email. We have a chat. Plus that, we have our partner as well. In South Africa, you can communicate directly with our partner. All our accounts are segregated. This is mean give more credibility for the traders and more trust in the broker, where the client's funds are separated from the company's funds. Of course, we have a lot of outstanding educational resources. You can go our webinars, online books, YouTube. You can read a lot about how you can be a professional trader. These are our platforms. AvaTrade, you can download on Play Store or Apple Store. We have the Web Trader, MT5, MT4, options, MyAva, Ava Social. We'll speak about it later here. One of the main feature we have is the protection insurance, where you can find it in our platform, AvaTrade. The clients can take insurance per trade. Let's say you are buying euro, dollar, as you can see here. And you can insure it for 1 hour, 2 hours, 6 hours, 1 day, 2 days. So means any losses during the 1 day or 2 days, AvaTrade will return for you the losses at the expiry. We can cover up to $1 million, right, per trade. So this protection is available on the platform, even that we have it on demo. Like you can try it on demo, try the protection, try everything before you go live account. But this one is risk-free. Your risk only is the premium you pay. For example, you're paying $16. This is only your risk. That. Of course, we are partner as well with Trading Central. You can, any clients coming through our partner in Africa or they have an account, they can simply use our technical analysis available in the portal. As AvaTrade broker, we are not allowed to offer any analysis, anything from here. So what we do, we use third party, for example, like our partner GFT or Trading Central. It's a company only offer the analysis in the market. From the same platform, you can benefit from daily signals 2 times per day, which show you the direction of the market. Let's say if you are trading gold, you can check the support and resistance and where the gold is heading. All right. So here you can use a third party to take all the information. This is just to avoid conflict of interest. Ava Social, it's a very interesting application. Mostly that anyone has an account can benefit from Ava Social app. You can connect with our traders. You can copy their trades or follow them. What does it mean? You log into Ava Social as a trader, and you can find a lot of traders there trading with AvaTrade. You can check their statement. You can check their risk appetite. You can check many things before you copy the trades. All right. So you can copy trades of anyone. You can copy more than one person. In addition, you can choose the risk you want. You can copy 5%, 10% from the trader. So all you have to do, if you copy the trade of someone based on history, what he trades, does he make profit or no, and you leave it, and you can watch it from your platform, and you can disconnect it anytime. This amazing app. You can check it as well. Okay, our global, I removed the local banks mostly because I'm in the UAE. Most of the things you're not gonna use it. We have Dubai Islamic here in the UAE and Ajman and client. Some of the local banks, the UAE usually benefit from a big banks in the UAE. They deposit through Dirham account. It takes a minute to make a local deposit. For the global banks, we use the JP Morgan and the NatWest Bank, right? And you can see here we have different currencies you can transfer to, but as I know that most of the client in South Africa, they use the USDT, you can use the Perfect Money, NetTeller, Skrill. There is many other methods. You can find them on your portal. In addition that, we are sponsored for Aston Martin worldwide for the Formula One. And for local in the UAE, we are sponsored for UAE Pro Leagues.
Question, sir.
Please.
Yeah, my name is Joy Michael Sheman. My question is, I attended the webinar last 2 weeks.
Yes.
So I signed up on the platform. I saw a minimum deposit of $100, which I deposited $100. But for the last 2 weeks, there is no single trade that took place in my account. So I spoke with the support that chatted me on WhatsApp. So it's like there was an issue. I don't know, maybe with my account or so. So he was telling me about my money not being able to pick up trades because the minimum is, this money is too small for that. But I saw a minimum of $100. But this morning, I saw that one trade has been placed. So I don't know. And he told me that I should top up my account with $1,000 before the month end. So
I just want to clarify. Do you trade on your account, or you mean that the account manager, someone is trading on your account? First of all.
no, I didn't trade. I chose AI and hybrid trading. I'm not
So
trading
you're
on my,
trading with, you are using the service of our partner, which
yeah,
the
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, just to clarify for you something very important. If you for AvaTrade, you can deposit any amount. All right. And you can trade with $100, $50 to $1 million, 2 million, $5 million. So we don't have a limitation on that. But if you are using service of our partner, which they offer you, for example, signals, or the MAM, you want to be under their MAM, they probably they have a minimum so they can open the position. Because, for example, if the service that you are saying you are using the MAM, let's say, and they have a couple of accounts, for example, more than 50 or 100 account, and every account has different amount in it. When they execute the trade, if the amount is too small, the percentage, they go by percentage. All right. If the fund that you use is too small, it's not gonna affect on your trading account. So this is totally different. So if you're using specific servers and or specific traders, you want to follow them or copy them, they might have some requirements to the minimum amount deposit. But for AvaTrade, we don't have. If you're trading yourself, you're taking positions, no, we don't. We don't have any minimum.
Okay, I'm talking particularly on GFTava
GFT,
because
yes.
yes.
So
So
GFT, mainly they have a MAM account, and they have requirements on how much the deposit so that service can work on all the accounts.
yes, the
Uh,
when I opened the account, I saw a starter um package. I saw a standard and the other one maybe VIP or so. So
mm,
I chose the starter, which is $100.
mm,
But
mm,
after the account was opened, I saw a
mm,
standard account. I was
mm,
the one that called the person that was talking to me. I told him, I said, I chose a starter account, which is a hundred
mm,
dollar. But when the account was generated, that's the
mm,
MT5. So a
mm,
standard account, which I didn't choose a standard account because that
mm,
standard account is $1,000.
mm,
So, and I've been receiving emails that a trading history, which there is no trade on my
mm,
account. So
mm,
I spoke with him that I'm receiving emails, but I've not for 2 weeks because the last webinar I attended, that was last two Tuesdays.
mm,
So for that 2 weeks, there is nothing that happened in the account. So I told
mm.
him that is a standard account, which I chose a starter account.
Okay, what I
Because
recommend you to speak to them directly. I guess Ushe or some Ushe, can you answer? You can speak to them directly about this one. All right, and I'm sure that will help you. I know from a personal level for a lot of partners or money managers, have, for example, a couple of accounts. And even a small amount, if you are trading and you're taking it to go by percentage, if the amount is too small, sometimes doesn't take the trades on the small amounts. All right. So this is what I know. Sometimes if they lower the number of lots, all right, it's because that remember that's only $100. Any position take it on the $100 and proportional, it might affect your account. So that's why usually 100 is totally different than $8,000 or $10,000. 8,000 you have margin. You can take trade your position. You can keep your position open, but for the $100, any small position might affect your account.
okay, okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, say one, just type one on the comment section. I think it was a nice presentation. I heard you who asked the question. I think when you mix thread, most likely, I think it's because of someone can hear me. If you mix thread on some AI and automated platform, it's mostly connected to the size of the account and the kind of instrument that is being traded. For example, if you have execution on forex instrument, the volume required and the margin required is most likely low. So most accounts can easily pick trade if it's on hybrid or automation type of execution. I think that's one of the reasons why many small accounts miss trade on automation. But if it's on if it's on a single account interface, it can be very much different. So I just want to share with you some of the key factors you may need to know because Personally, I'm a hybrid trader under GFTava. So I'm proud of the system. I like how the system works. At least the system has given me a lot of portfolios as a hybrid trader. People may be asking what is different between AI and hybrid. AI means, of course, where automation can execute the trade um, like algorithm or EA can make executions. Then automated platform means that those some of the orders are done on automation, like hundreds or thousands of accounts are connected to a platform, maybe corporate trade or multiple account management platform. There's multiple interface where a single order, it will all like duplicate to other account. That is automation. Hybrid is also where AI or EA could not make executions that some human effort can make execution. We in our trading school, we are teaching you guys to be a portfolio manager, not just to be a trader, because I was also like you before I got employed to start working with companies as portfolio managers and stuff like that. And it's not only GFTava I manage portfolio for. I manage the fund with a lot of other companies, but for the purpose of the sponsors of this event, I won't mention their name, but if you check my page, you see a lot of companies I also trade as a hybrid trader under them. Now, there are some certain things I want to clarify on my presentation. Some of the key factors you may need to know about GFTava and how you can succeed in them, with them, how you can succeed. First of all, try to know who they are. It will help you to understand what you are dealing with. As you can see, they are a trading firm. They act like a hedge fund, a trading company under in partnership with AvaTrade. So AvaTrade is big. If you could see the presentation. So now they work on your own side, not on the side of a broker. They work with you. So they are the one of the people you could work with and make a good amount of money because they are STP, order of execution, or the executional company. So they don't work against you because they don't issue out securities or offer you, or they don't trade against you, rather they trade for you or they trade with you, make sure that you succeed. So basically, when you succeed, they have also succeeded. For example, when I succeed, then they keep giving me portfolio. If I'm failing on my portfolio management, they'll stop giving me portfolio. And you now, if you also become a portfolio management under a portfolio manager under them, if you're not succeeding, they will cut you off. The same way, if the portfolios under them is not properly doing well, even you as their own client may like to pull out or will manage a portfolio by yourself. Then you can also trade with them directly by yourself, like trade with them directly by yourself is without you passing through them. But one of the benefits of them is that it can easily you compliance. As you can see, AvaTrade is a globally regulated direct market broker where you are dealing with the right thing. You're not dealing with a dealing desk who work against you. As you could see, they are listed on exchange and stuff like that. So you may not be able to connect directly by yourself if you don't have the capacity. So other companies who you could work with will be able to connect you with, as Alan said, it will eliminate conflict of interest. Their own interest is different from your own interest. And I think your own interest work together with GFT interest. So the key factors which you can use to succeed in them is try to know your goal. One, you can have a goal of, if you're investing with growth investing, you're investing with them to grow your portfolio, or value investing, or you can also do like day trading. Like people can make trade today in the morning and gain and withdraw in the afternoon. It's as good as that because you're running as a portfolio. People can make the investment for value growth or value investing. So there are different ways you can benefit from them, especially those who are running a very good portfolio with them. Then they are also good in risk management because you can use them to diversify your portfolio and you mitigate risk. They are very much good in their risk management. These are the things you'll be able to know. Brokers can't tell you about your risk. Brokers have their own risk, but GFT will work with you on your own risk. Do you understand? They work with you on your own risk, or you work with them on their own risk. But in the trading industry, directly with brokers, you have to define your own risk because the interest will be different from when you're working with a trading firm. Then the second factor is that they check client eligibility. I'm privileged to know all these things. Not everyone is qualified to trade directly with them, but you as individual trader, you can trade on your own self on Ava directly, or they can offer you a single account which you can use to trade for yourself. Do you understand? You can have it, but if you want to be under their hedge fund trading system, you have to be eligible. They check some eligible. Not all clients is accepted, and you also need to demonstrate their financial competency before you can be able to be accepted. One, for example, GFT doesn't accept everyone in terms of financial capacity, financial strength, but a broker can accept everyone. So they will check who you are, whether you have money, so that you won't put in money that is meant for essential things into trading. If you are not capable to work with them, they may not be able to accept your application for trading. Another factor you may need to know is one, with them now, as you can see from the first presentation, you have access to the real global market, even to the futures, directly the real futures. Now, you could have access to CFD, of course, with them. You could have access to direct future, at least with about $10,000 account, you can be able to direct futures. Why is it $10,000? Because if you check on the future page of their website, you see that the minimum margin you should have on the futures, if you trading directly to the New York Stock Exchange through them, the minimum daily margin is about $6,000 to hold on daily margin, and the overnight margin is about $1,300. That is margin. So at least with minimum $10,000, they can trade on futures. Remember, futures and CFD are not the same. CFD can also trade those instruments on CFD, but not on futures. Then you can also trade other market with them, like FX and stuff like that. The same thing you could trade with your broker. You can be able to work directly with them. The fourth factors you need to consider with them is minimum risk. Their trading system, each trade they place, they have minimum 1% risk per trade. You may not be able to do that because your emotion and everything plays a role. Unless if you have an AI that can work on that regard, you may not be able to do that by yourself. Each of their trade has minimum 1% risk. Then high probability profit rate. So because of that, when the risk is low, profit will definitely come, because one thing that makes trading to be successful is ability to manage risk and ability to maximize profit. So you have chances of making profit. As of last week, most of the accounts, to my knowledge, some of them gain 10%, some gain 5%, some account gain 20% within 10 trading days. So you have chances of making a very good amount of money. Then they also have a high level of stop out. As a trading firm, they don't try to liquidate your account. They have a level where if the trading or the market goes against their risk, there's a level where it will get to. They have to inform you. I think it's minimum 30% stop out. They inform you about the decision, because to let you know about what's happening. They have a high stop out rate. On a brokerage level, you may not have that. Brokers can give you 100% stop out. Like, those who are trading, they can be able to know, because somebody may ask, what if the account is blown? Account can't be blown on GFT, because they have their own risk management system. They have their own stop out level, which is different. So if you like them, you join them. But if you don't want it, you want high risk trading, or you don't want all this structure you put in place to help you become a success, to help your portfolio or your account trade successfully, then you can now make another choice. But from what CFT, the structure they have is suitable for you, because it's actually designed to meet your own need. Of course, they have fast deposit and withdrawal. You can easily deposit, you can withdraw. A lot of people find it difficult to deposit. Those who are trading directly through our trading school, you know what we mean by stressful deposit and withdrawal. So with partners like GFT, you can easily transact quickly, even on crypto. They will convert it immediately to fiat, and the account will be deposited. What matters most is not just easy deposit and withdrawal, it's also security of those things. So you see where this money goes to is your money goes to a highly secured system, a highly secured liquidity, highly secured prime broker, where everything is properly regulated, which is the most important thing. It's not where somebody give you quick money deposit and withdrawal, and you discover that there's no security. Their own has a high level of security. Now, the base is one approach working with GFT with the mindset of portfolio building concept, not on a trial and error concept. What do I mean by this? Sometimes some clients will come in and say, let's put $100 to see whether they're going to be successful or not. No, you can do that on your own if you're testing the water by yourself. But if you're working with a company, you have to know what they offer, and they have a very defined concept of building a portfolio. Portfolio is much better than having trial and error. there was a client that was with them. She joined them and had the first trade. Had his first trade. The first trade was going on negative. Immediately she shouted and leave. Now, after like 2 weeks or some couple of weeks, that same trade finally gained. Now she started regretting of why she left the market. Now that is trial and error. So you don't approach them on trial and error. They like to have a stable client who understand what it means to have a profitable portfolio, where you'll be making money from that portfolio, irrespective of whether it goes up or down. As long as the portfolio has not reached your maximum stop part, you will keep making money, you keep withdrawing money for that on that portfolio. Then you have a well-defined objective. When you sign up with them, they ask a lot of questions. They want to know who you are, your objective, and everything. So if your objective is not well defined, they may not accept you. That's the truth. They have rejected a lot of people, so they will now refer you to come and learn more. After you learn, then they can refer you to start trading for yourself to understand properly before you can join a hedge fund or a fund management. And another way you can approach them is this: if you have good capital, they can accept you easily. As you can see, some people miss trade because they don't have enough capital. The essence of GFT is to make successful trade. That's their own essence. And there are criteria put in place to make sure that those things are successful. One of the criteria that can never work is trial and error. They're trying to test something. No, that one can't work. So when you know how it works, if you have good capital, good equity, good margin, and good trading strategy, it will work. So if you don't have a good capital, you may have chances of not having a successful account traded under them. That's the truth. Because in trading, small capital can never succeed. It doesn't matter who the trader is or who the company is, because of trade has to do with leverage and margin and stuff like that. Now, this is where we end about the GFT and my own presentation about them, things I've known about them, things I've witnessed, and things that has worked, how you can be able to approach them. Make sure you approach them using all these channels. In our trading school, we have introduced quite a number of our students to them, and they're using them to make profit while they are learning how to trade. Some are also trading on their own self, using our own analysis and our signals to also trade on their own independent account. But the whole thing is to make profit. It does not matter. Even if you have learned how to trade manually, you at one point switch to automation, your own personal automation, where you customize your own AI or your own EA and do it by yourself, or you bought from somewhere, do and host your own personal server and do it for yourself, or you connect to automation trading platform like GFT and also be able to utilize a concept of profit. Well, the difference between you and someone is that you know what you are doing. Someone else doesn't know what he or she is doing. That is what our trading school stands for. We like to make sure that our traders succeed in trading, irrespective of whether they are doing manual trading or they are doing automation trading. They can easily succeed. And that's one of the reasons why we allow them to use our platform to sell this product to you, bringing in all their partners like AvaTrade and I'm also a hybrid trader to them, so I have to represent them to make sure that I communicate effectively to you about the product, and I can tell you it's really working. It's working. I don't know if you have any question regarding what I presented or how you can get started with them. Then you can let me know. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your presentation. So my question is, the 30% stop out rate or whatever you talked about. So let's assume, for instance, the account gets into that drawdown of about 30%. So what happens from then on? Is that the end of the contract? Do they also be?
Although since I joined them, I've not
you can go on
to that level, to be honest. But how it will work, if you get to that level, they will notify you first. Either by email, or if you have a personal account manager, the person will call you now to decide with you whether you want them to continue or not. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yeah, they have to notify you. Look at, and now they may tell you, look at the reason. Either probably the market is not working the way they analyze it, But since I've joined them, it has not gotten to that, because their risk is 1%. For them to hit up to 30, it means they have, like probably increased their risk.
Okay, that's fine. The second thing would be, so the presentation I had seen, I think the one the lady shared earlier, she talked about the result of having about 170% profit in the last 3 months. So what I want to find out is, so is this, so that's like averaging maybe 40%, no, maybe more than even 50% per month. That's what it looks like. If in 3 months, 170% has been achieved. So that's averaging over 50% a month. So is this typical? So that's one. Is this typical? That means even though that report is for the last 3 months, I have no idea what the previous 3 months has been. Is there some sort of area where someone can go see how GFT has performed, say over not just a 3-month period, but say over a 1-year period, just to have a better perspective,
One, that kind of stuff is not easy for a broker because they run decentralized accounts. Each client have their own account. You can use their own account to judge. If it was maybe Lasky, I think Lasky, you asked me the question. So if it was maybe a single account, like a pool of investment, single account, they can put it up. But where you join in, you have your own account. Chupunye have his own account. Everyone has their own account. It can be difficult for you to, but them, they have the right to publish their own result, how much they have gained. You know what I mean? Like, for example, they have done more than 40 million volume of orders, like in volume of trade. When I joined them, volume was about $2 million, but it has gone up to 40 million. So there's no central account because the money belongs to different client account. They can't publish a particular client account on internet. They have to have the client right or whatever to be able to publish it, because they're also like a broker. You know what I mean? It's difficult to have a central system, or for you to have that, maybe my Facebook, it means you have to have a particular account where every fund will belong to. You know what I mean? Where performance can show.
Yeah.
But different accounts have different, they run diversified portfolio, which is good for any broker. Some accounts may not work on commodity, where you can work on FX, you can work on futures, you can work on CFD, So it's difficult to have central account. It can only work on individual.
So I imagine that this report or this result of 170% within the last 3 months may just be one single account, and that may just even be the best performing account.
Look at how it works. It's average. If you check very well, it could be more than that. It could be average. That's how they collect their data. For example, last 2 weeks, almost all their trade gain on profit. They have the number of profit, the percent that they have gained on each person. For example, let's say a client that the profit have gone 10% each or 20% each. So they have the way they collect their data and analyze it and probably publish on their page. You know what I mean? How much they have gained for clients. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yeah. So
yeah.
the 170.
Okay, and then lastly,
it's
I
not
understand
using their latest report, because they're not to publish a new report, because that report could be, I think, this is April, maybe could have published 4 months ago. If they update their own report again, you also see how they have performed.
Okay, and then last question from me will be, so just to understand, so I know you trade, so I'm trying to understand so this GFT arrangement, is it an EA trading, and then there's also some manual trades maybe coming from someone like you that trades for them, and you have both happening? I just want to understand how these trades are happening.
It has already been defined, AI hybrid. You have hybrid traders or trading system, you have AI. It's combination, because there's some time that EA will open a trade that will not tally with the analysis. Or there's a time human being can discover opportunity. So for you to maximize all the potentials, there's a possibility of it's good combining hybrid and EA together. You know what I mean? Not just that, it's also run on automated trading platform, trade things.
Mm.
Do you understand? So it's also automated. It's not on single trading interface. Then some executions like 3 or 4 months ago, many executions were made on AI. I saw it. Then let's say you're a portfolio manager and you manage fund, you could also have unpersonalized CA, which you use to also administrate those funds by yourself. That's why it's called hybrid and AI.
All right, thank you. Thanks very much, Uche. Thanks.
Okay. So any further question? Morning.
Yes. Okay, I just got connected with the GFTava. Though when I started last, I think they started trading on the, let me see the history. They started trading on the 20th of this month. So is it that the profit they make, they send it back to my wallet? Because I'm seeing some money on the wallet. So I want to confirm, since I saw some withdrawal, $94, and it's in my wallet. So I don't know if they make money, transfer it back to the wallet, or I don't know how it works really.
There's what is called mopping strategy. Portfolio building and personal trade is not the same. Like I used to tell people, when you have a good portfolio, a good account, it's like oil well. You will keep taking money from that account. You know, oil well can go down, can go up. You know what I mean? But you keep drilling on it. That's how portfolio trading works. So the mopping strategy helps traders in case they have made profit for you that reaches their benchmark. If you check their website, they have a benchmark, minimum benchmark. So if they made a profit that reach a benchmark, they can mop it out for you and keep it somewhere instead of allowing the money to go back to the market, because there's a difference between your own money and the profit you're making. Do you understand? So it's part of this management. So if you see money with you, it could be the profit you have made, which is above their benchmark, they'll keep it aside.
Can I ask a follow-up question on
ask
what
question,
you just
please.
asked? I think when I followed you last in the last webinar, there was something like every withdrawal, any profit you make can be withdrawn. So I don't know if that is separate from this very portfolio you are actually explaining.
Sorry, can you say that again, please?
You know, in the last webinar, there was something like any profit you make, you can withdraw your money, that same day.
Oh, yes, you as a trader or as a client, if you have a plan for yourself, you can withdraw your money. Mopping is another internal security set up by companies who like run portfolio management to mop out their returns and keep somewhere.
Okay.
You know
So
what
in
I
other
mean?
words,
So
in
they
other
can keep
words,
it
you are
somewhere.
saying.
Go ahead.
In other words, are you saying that call just came in and I lost network?
Okay.
The question I'm trying to ask, you're trying to explain portfolio account management or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just trying to understand whether that, feature of same day withdrawal, on profit is different from portfolio management or whatsoever. That's what I want to understand.
I mean, whether it's even from mopping?
Yes.
Yes, it's different because the company can initiate that for you, mop it, keep it in your own wallet with them. But now you can place a withdrawal directly to your bank.
Okay. So you can still place your withdrawal at your own will.
Yeah, at your own will. But you know that
fine.
most traders are emotional, most investors are emotional. They don't have a plan.
Yes, I understand.
So they have account. The account can get very much well. They will still believe, look at it there. I mean, they don't have any target at all. They're looking at the account. Maybe the next month, that may not be guaranteed that same account will gain like that. That's the truth about the market. It's equity trading. It's not fixed income.
Yeah.
I think some of them have the fixed income ideology on trading, which makes them to make wrong decision. You know what I mean? So when you have done well, For example, oil market has been good since last week. Check the market, for example. It has been perfectly okay. What of next week? Will it be okay like that? What of next month? So what's going to happen? That's why you have to introduce more pay strategies. It's part of risk management. Euro US has been perfectly okay for buyers since over like 3 weeks now. Then will you continue like that? No. Do you understand? If you don't have a plan for yourself, you now discover that you're expecting it to continue like that, which it can never happen. That's not the nature of the market. It may go down, it may draw down again. You know what I mean? Risk. Allow you to segregate between your initial deposit and profit. So you
All clear now. Thank you very much.
question?
Okay, yes. Please, I want to know if as time goes on, one can top up one's account on the GFTava.
We actually encourage that. Personally, I always encourage our students to have a good capital. You can top up account, build a portfolio with them, allow you to run.
Thank you.
Then always reach out to our trading school. If you are our student, we can give you any guideline you want. If you are our student, but if you're not our student, we won't give you support. You have to, like contact AvaTrade directly or GFT. If you that are not our student that want to be trained by us, you are also free to join our trading school. Our link is there, which is Paragon Trading School. You can be able to learn a lot of things that made us different from other people. It's not too expensive. You can afford it. Let me drop the link as well in case you want to join us. Today we have a class after this meeting.